แยกไง Okay, so things got a bit dumb this time around. I know that typically happens with Mimi being an all-about-me stereotype, but it seems odd that this didn't hash out well when O-Chunks died with a bit more grace left in him, and Mimi is comparatively dangling from a cliff whining about being rescued. It doesn't help that for this chapter she reprised her disguised role in Merlin and Merlee's shoes, which is such a blatantly obvious cameo by her that Intelligent really shouldn't have tried to pass it off as anything legitimate. Especially when she begins asking those "what are you afraid of" questions that are simply suspicious incarnate. Whatever the concept was dumb, but at least we finally got to the meat of the section and Mimi reveals her obvious plot to trick the Mario crew into killing themselves with her manipulative disguises. The ghost is given up and she's so frustrated that she resorts to the pettiest insults I can ever think of. But for some reason they actually get to Princess Peach, who stands up for herself in the face of Mimi's mocking of her frailty and spitting upon her honor. One of the best things about Super Paper Mario is that they make Princess Peach actually capable of doing things as a protagonist, instead of being Ashley Graham-style contrived uselessness. It's another mark of Intelligent's great writing, since they poke fun of her appearances in the past to craft a fun joke. And in the spirit of showing off her strength, Peach flat out demands this one-on-one and sends Mario and Luigi on to whatever's awaiting them next, leaving Peach to fight against a brutal version of Mimi who still does the freaking realistic neck crack. Like, what the hell, Intelligent? Did you not think that was disgusting when you were listening to that cutscene in 3 different ways? God damn! Anyway, this is one of the actual difficult moments in Super Paper Mario, since Mimi is a bit faster and she's attacking constantly. This is also a pretty small room and she's a pretty big enemy, making contact damage actually simple. The strategy is exactly the same as her Sammer Kingdom appearance. Don't try to jump on her, toss the rubies back at her face, and jump over the ruby wave. Mimi does add a special attack where she retracts into her head and zooms around the battlefield as a spinning fan blade to deal some high damage, and when she's close to death with 1 or 2 legs rolling, this gets pretty hectic since she becomes the fastest thing alive. And also, why is her pigtail attached to the central spinning bar? Like, what the effing shit, Intelligent? Why did you design the little frilly girl character to be this ungodly gross? It just makes me want to kick over the board and say nope, nope, nope. But at that point, the worst is already over, so giving up isn't a good option. If you keep on your toes for a long time and avoid most of the attacks, there's a lot of damage and not a lot of health items in this level, so you can't just eat all the shots. And then you'll get to enjoy another weird hero death when Peach and Mimi somehow end up on the side of a cliff dangling until they're not. Yeah, Peach tried to do the whole Batman villain saving thing, but it didn't really work since Peach has noodle arms and Mimi probably weighs a ton as a legitimate robot spider. So the pair fall from a high cliff and presumably die, so not only is that the end of this 3rd boss fight with Mimi, but also the entire Mario series as well now that there's no princess to rescue, and considering the coming sequels in this series, that's probably a good thing, give and take. I don't know. What do you guys think?